This is Real Estate Today.
Hello and welcome to Real Estate Today, your trusted program for everything property, housing, investment, and community development. My name is Marian, and today's episode is themed The Money Map, understanding mortgages and property financing. Now, for many Nigerians, owning a home is not just about finding the right property, it is also about understanding how to pay for it. Words like mortgages, interest rates, equity, and loan tenure can sometimes feel confusing or overwhelming. Well, not to worry. Today, we will break down these financing terms in simple language. We'll explore the different types of property loans available and show you how to position yourself to work effectively with lenders, turning them into partners rather than obstacles. This is Real Estate Today. Welcome to the show. Now it's time for Property Pulse, where we bring you the latest developments shaping Nigeria's housing and finance sector. Today we focus on the evolving landscape of property financing in Nigeria, from mortgage options to flexible payment plans offered by developers.
The federal government has introduced several housing and mortgage policies to improve access to affordable homes. At the center of these programs is the National Housing Fund, commonly known as NHF. The NHF allows Nigerian workers to contribute a small percentage of their monthly income into a national housing pool. These funds are then used to provide lower interest mortgage loans through the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, also known as FMBN, serves as the primary institution responsible for managing NHF contributions and providing mortgage support.
I'm aware of a Federal Mortgage Bank, which is into workers paying some amount of money for them to have an accommodation of their own. It's a good thing the federal government is doing, but as much as they are doing it, we want more of transparency, the bad of corruption, and we want things to be streamlined, seamless transactions, so that when it is due for any worker, they wouldn't have a hustle or any hustle having to access their accommodation.
Welcome to 2004 Estate, Monastery Coastal Road, where dreams find a home. Here, we're building more than just houses. We're creating a vibrant community for the future. With a proven track record in Asokoro, Abuja, and Kano, delivering over 5,000 quality housing units, our promise stands strong. Every project reflects commitment, excellence, and delivery on time. The journey has just begun, but the vision is clear. Every inch of the 2004 estate is designed with care. From our flood-proof groundwork to deep filling up to 1.7 meters, aligned with the coastal road, to ensure lasting safety and structural stability.
At 2004 Estate, your peace of mind comes first. Enjoy 24/7 security, smart surveillance, reliable power supply from our dedicated mini-grid, and clean water. We also have advanced sewage treatment features so you and your family can focus on what matters most.
Imagine living just 23 minutes drive to Victoria Island via the coastal road, with round-the-clock protection and modern comforts. Whether you're a young professional, a growing family, a civil servant, self-employed, or coming home from abroad, our payment plans are designed for you. Simple, flexible, and transparent. And with our milestone-based plan, you pay as we build each stage clear and measurable, so you see progress and delivery at every point.
From milestone to milestone, milestone 1, a 20% down payment to secure your plots and kickstart construction. Milestone 2, payment after completion of structure and framework, your foundation and structure assets. Milestone 3, payment after completion of the roof. Your home is sealed and taking shape. Milestone 4, payment after completion of the mechanical and electrical installation for safety and comfort. Finally, after the final payment, the property is ready for your personal touch.
At 2004 Estate, we believe owning a home should be seamless, simple, and accessible. That's why we're bringing to you a different flexible payment plan designed especially for your budget. Whether you're a young professional, a civil servant, business owner, or even living in the diaspora, we'll have a wide range of payment options for you to choose from. From our 50-50% payment plan, which is 50% now and 50% upon completion, to our milestone payments at 20% at each milestone, spread up to 18 months, or our mortgage options, which is 9.75 as the interest rate, and 10% equity down payment. Secure your place today. The foundation is set. The future is yours.
Developed by Continental Civil, our expertise shapes every detail. From flood-resistant foundation work to precise sand filling, every phase reflects our unmatched record of delivery. 2004 Estate is where modern living meets Nigerian pride. A place to grow, connect, and thrive. Secure your place today. The foundation is set. Your future starts now.
All right, welcome back. It's still the Real Estate Show today. Joining us today on the show to talk about something really important is Mr. Oludare Makinde, the Chief Commercial Officer of Q Shelter Limited, and Dr. Emma Okoro, Principal Partner, Emma Okoro and Associates, Estate Surveyors and Valuers. Now, both men are extremely versed in real estate and property development, and this will help us understand today's topic, which is the fundamentals of mortgages and property financing. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you on the show.
Good afternoon, guys. Yeah.
Great. I'm going to start with you, Mr. Makinde. So first of all, I mean, we've talked about financing, but let's take it back to the basic. When we say a mortgage, what do we actually mean?
The mortgage simply means is a loan you want to take to buy a property for home ownership. Or yes, home ownership. It simply means a loan, and the loan must be long-term loan for home ownership. And that's why it's different from construction financing. The mortgage must be long-term for people that want to take advantage of it.
Okay. Now, I'm going to come to you, Doc, because most times in Nigeria, we think to buy a property, we must have all the money complete. And so for some people, it's a tall dream. They never think they're ever going to get a property. Then you hear mortgages. We hear that outside Nigeria, in the UK, nobody buys a property cash in hand. You know, in fact, you should have a credit score. They don't want you to actually pay cash. But in Nigeria, it's not actually so. How accessible truly are mortgages for the average Nigerian that I can say I can get a property, like he said, payment long term?
Yeah. Before now, I would say that it is not an easy process to go to Federal Mortgage Bank and access loan. By the way, before this time, it was during the time of Babangida administration that was around 2092, 94, that we had these primary mortgage bankers. And the aim was to make mortgage available for people that intend to buy houses. Unfortunately, that process was bungled and was not efficient enough. But thank God, the present federal government has introduced MREF, where that's the most effective one that I can think of, where people, if you are dealing with, you want to buy a finished housing, you can just walk into one of these banks, even Cure Shelter Limited, can assist you to get 100 million naira when you make a contribution deposit of 10% of what of the property of the 100 million naira. So I would say at this point that it is easy, it is doable, provided you have income stream, you have something you're doing, you have a paying employment, that can get money to be able to service the loan. Yes, it is possible. Yes, possible. Many people are already benefiting from that. If you go to Cure Shelter today, and you tell them you have a finished building, like some of the properties they have in Abuja, the renewed Hope Estate at Kasana Abuja and that of Kanu. You will agree with me, with MREF, you'll be able to access it.
Okay.
And so many people have done that already.
Okay, now I'm glad you talked about Q Shelter, so I come back to you. And it's amazing because you are the Chief Commercial Officer of Q Shelter. So this question is fantastic. It's on your table. So you talked about the fact that I can go to Q Shelter and start the process. I want to know, how do I start the process? So I'm watching you. I'm hearing him say it's accessible. 100 million can be in my hand if I can pay, What are the steps? I'm watching you right now. I'm thinking, okay, free consultation right now. How do I access this MREF? Who can access it, and how can I access it?
Imagine living where every sunrise feels like success. Welcome to a new icon on Alexander Road, Ikoyi, Lagos. Now selling a magnificent 21-story high-rise edifice offering 54 beautifully designed 2-bedroom and 3-bedroom en-suite luxury apartments. Step into elegance. Experience comfort without compromise. Enjoy the serenity of Ikoyi with the prestige that comes with it. This is where refined taste meets prime location, where smart investors recognize lasting value, and where families create a future in style. Opportunities like this don't stay long.
Secure yours today. For inquiries, please call M.I. Okoro and Associates through the numbers displayed on your screen. Live elevated. Live extraordinary.
So Q Shelter is a digital platform company. We are the ones that built the platform for MREF.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, mref.com.ng. So you go to the platform, there are listed properties on the platform that you can select from. Like I said earlier on, if you can't find property on the platform, we can help you to source for property also. So once you get the property, we'll take you on that journey. We tell you which of the preferred bank do you want. Like we have about 20 financial institutions on board with MREF disbursing this fund. So anyone you want, we can introduce you. We take you on that journey to see how you can access the 100 million. Due diligence will be done. The property valuation will be done by the bank. Legal search will be done. Every due diligence will be done to ensure that the property is a good property and has a good title and is good to go. So we'll take you on that journey to ensure that you have access to the 100 million if your income can carry the loan, because the maximum loan individual can take is 100 million naira.
And it says something about paying 10% of.
Yeah, so the property is 80 million, 100 million. You just pay 10% if your income and your age can carry the loan. So once you pay 10%, the balance will be financed by the financing bank, right? It will be financed by the financing bank to ensure valuation will be done to know what's the value of the property. That will form a basis for disbursement of the loan to you that you want to buy property.
And as a matter of fact, for the first time in the history of Nigeria, we're getting 9.75 interest rate per annum for that MREF package. So before now, if you go to any commercial bank, they will be telling you 35% interest rate per annum. So I wonder how many people that will be able to do that. As this is the first time mortgage is getting closer to an ordinary man.
I'm going to come back to you, Dr. Corey. You said something earlier. You said if you are an earner, a salary earner, regular. Now there's a section of Nigeria right now where they are not exactly salary earners. They don't go to an office. There are many young people who are their own business owners. They don't actually have a fixed monthly income. how can they still benefit from this?
Well, the mortgage goes with income that is verifiable, that must come on monthly basis. Yes, they may not be salaried earner, but if they can keep their books right,
all right, okay.
And yes, and then the bank investigate them, and they show that yes, even though they are not earning salaries, after all, some businessmen can even access the mortgage, provided you meet all the requirements. The requirements is not limited to paid employees. It's for everybody that can meet the requirements that have been set for it, and the requirements are not cast in stone. It's clearly stated and it's doable.
I'm going to ask you one more question before we go on a break. One of the things that I know people would say is, oh, when you start borrowing, people are waiting for you to default so they can carry the property. What are the protections? For instance, maybe I'm a paid employee. I earned this about 2 million a month, 1 million a month, 500,000 a month. And it was on that basis I got the loan. Along the line before, say my mortgage was a 15-year or 20-year thing, and along the way, I lost my job, which happens. What happens next? What's the protection? What happens to me?
Yes, there's always an insurance on the mortgage.
Okay.
For over a period of time. That's one. Number two, having said that, foreclosure in Nigeria is very difficult. You know, even when people default, not due to their reason, it's not very easy to foreclose by the bank. So nobody prays that happens, but if that happens, there can be a conversation between yourself and the bank. You've paid money for over 12 years, it's remaining maybe 3 years. There can be a conversation around, and that will be sorted out.
All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, I'm still talking about financing and mortgage. And I also want to give an example of some things that happen outside where maybe you've financed for a while, but you cannot do the last 3-4 years. And you're kind of allowed to resell the house, take the profit on top, and pay off. Is that something that happens here? We'll talk about that right after this. Stay with us. This is Real Estate Today.
Lagos, are you ready? It's time for groundbreaking transformation. The Federal Housing Authority, in partnership with New Festac Property Development Company Limited, presents Imperial City. New Festac Phase 2. This is not just another estate. It is a smart city like never before in Lagos. A massive 125 hectares of prime land, carefully designed for the future. The New Festac Phase 2. Say goodbye to the risk of fake titles. This is genuine, secure and legally approved. Safety and security first with cutting-edge architectural design, green energy-powered streetlights for an eco-friendly future, an advanced underground drainage system. No more floods. This is your chance to own a piece of Lagos' next big thing. Hurry! Plots are selling fast. Secure yours today. Imperial City, the New Festac Phase 2. For inquiries, call M.I. Okoro and Associates 0803-306-5629 or 0803-847-8435.
All right, welcome back. It's still Real Estate Today, brought to you courtesy Q Shelter and M.I. Okoro and Associates. And amazingly enough, we're talking to the main figures here. We have Oludare Makinde, the Chief Commercial Officer of Q Shelter Limited. And of course, we have Dr. M.I. Okoro, Principal Partner, M.I. Okoro and Associates, Estate Surveyors and Valuers. The topic has been navigating mortgages and property financing in Nigeria. For the break, I wanted to ask, you know how it is, maybe you're towards the end of your mortgage and you just cannot get to the last point, but you have probably 2-3 years and you've been on it for 15 years.
Yeah.
Can you actually sell off, pay what is left, and possibly get something in return?
Yeah. Once you have a buyer, a willing buyer, you have understanding with the person, you bring the bank in, yes, you can have that arrangement, and that is possible.
Okay.
Because you've paid for over 12, 13 years, it's just remaining just 2 years. Okay. This is very possible for you to have that conversation.
All right, I'm going to talk to Dr. Okoro. Now, one of the things that I hear every time we talk about this financing, that part of the things that you have to think about is your income, your age. Income, age. throw more light on that?
Well, I think even talking about the MREF arrangement by the federal government, it favors more of people within the ages of 23. Well, starting from 18, 23 up to 30 years.
Okay.
You'll be able to access that 20 years, 100 million with a 10% deposit, equity contribution, and then you'll be able to access the 18 years. The 20 years tenure for the mortgage. But if you're already 40, 50 and above, and perhaps 60, you won't be able to do that because that's a way the bank will look at age, they're looking at payback period. And they're expecting that somebody who is close to 50, 60, if you give him a mortgage for 20 years, we are talking about 80 years time, So it favors those whose ages are younger, they may look like the youth that are certain life. Yeah.
Tell me a bit about what Q Shelter is doing when it comes to housing, because I know that you're not just here advising us on this. I know you're knee deep in this, and that's why you believe in it, because you've put your money where your mouth is. You're not just saying a policy; you're involved in it.
Yeah, we have a sister company called Continental Civil. They're into development. Okay. So we're in partnership with Federal Ministry of Housing and Federal Mortgage Bank. We're developing houses in Abuja, in Kasana. We're building about 2,600 units of housing, 1 bedroom, 2 bedroom, 3 bedroom flat. The 1 bedroom goes for 26.5 million naira.
Wow.
So with a mortgage just 10% with 2.6 million mortgage, we finance the balance for you. We also have in Kano. Kano is in Janguza. We have 3 bedroom, 4 bedroom bungalows and terrace duplexes in Kano. That one too you can access it via Federal Mortgage Bank or NHF or rent to own, or even MREF. You can use it to buy. So that is what Continental Civil does. But Q Shelter is the one that provides the platform. There's a digital platform. We have properties listed on that platform. We built Renudo platform where you have different houses in different states. The Renudo initiative is in twofold. You have the PPP arrangement and you have the federal government funded arrangement. The federal government funded arrangement is government is providing land, state government is giving land to developers, and government is also providing some kind of subsidized financing for them. So they are building houses for Nigerians to own. But for the PPP, different developers, our company, we are sourcing for the land, we are paying for the land, we are arranging for the financing. Yes, we are getting financing also from Federal Mortgage Bank, from Family Loan Fund, to ensure this project is scalable and we can meet what we said we want to achieve.
Okay. I'm going to ask the last question. How does this affect property and developers outside this ecosystem? Because the usual thing we have is the property is 100 million, 150 million, 12 months payment.
He's already doing it because, like I said, young graduates that just finished and secured job, good job, they're more already dreaming of having their homes. Whereas before now, you would have worked like 30 years, 40 years without even any hope of owning your home. You see, so what I think the government has done is a very good initiative. This Renewed Hope initiative of the federal government, and coupled with the mortgage funding support, has kind of increased demand.
Yeah.
The demand profile has gone up because a lot of people are beginning to ask questions. What is the interest? How can they get involved? And by the way, I'd like to use the opportunity to say that Q Shelter Limited and then Mayokra and Associates are partners in the sales of all these properties we're mentioning in Abuja, in Kano, and even the prime coastal living in Lagos, behind the Novera Mall, what we call the 2004 estates. So Mayokra and Associates and Q Shelters are partners, in driving the sales. and then making the federal government to actually realize the vision they have set for people to own their homes.
Yeah.
Is highly commendable.
Right.
And Cure Shelter is doing a great job by within the supply chain and the ecosystem, arranging funds, arranging lands, and all other supports to make sure that even the supply end of creating more houses are short because of the involvement.
Thank you so much. It was a pleasure talking with you. It just shows that the future is bright. And young people can dream. It's not like I'm waiting to inherit my father's house because I can never, I can't do it by myself. Thank you so much. I think it's very commendable because it's not easy to dip your feet into a business like this. So well done.
Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to take a short break. When we come back, it's still Real Estate Today. Still some more coming up. Stay with us. Don't go away.
Right now we're at the foundation level, ground beams are ongoing, filling is going on for the next stage of construction. I'm standing at 3.7 meters above the main sea level. Our raft is 1.35, which means that upon completion, this site is 5 meters above main sea level, which is where the ground beam will sit upon. And that is also based on recommendations from the Office of Drainage Service, from Lagos State Government. So that means that we're putting in all necessary recommendations into the site to ensure that this site is not at any form of risk, whether now and in the very far future.
Currently, we have just started with 10 units, which comprise of 3-bedroom flats with parking, 3-bedroom flats without parking, and we have 3-bedroom single.
So far, our monitor and checks on site shows that our delivered quantities are matching our projection, which is a very critical aspect of the project. Every item, every work activity on a project of this magnitude requires very close monitoring.
The dimension is very key too as well. When we go outside the dimension, we are going outside the actual work that we want to achieve on the site.
Yes, so my business people, your golden opportunity don't land to Brekete. Alhaji Latifat Olufunke Bajabiamila. Ultra modern market don't open for allowance in Lagos. And guess what? Shops they for sale. With the help of one correct Ogbonge real estate company, Surulere local government, they give you chance to get your own shop. No more landlord wahala. 5% discount day. Pay just 20% first. Then balance the remaining small for 12 months. Oh yeah, choose your shop. Now small shop you want, 3.3 square meters. Now 5.5 million naira. Standard shop, ground floor, 15 square meters, 16.5 million naira. First floor, 15 square meters, 11 million naira. Second floor, 15 square meters, 8.8 million naira. And many more follow. Oya for more information, call M.I. Okoro and Associate for 0803-847-8435, 0808-434-3631 or 0818-412-0415. No door yourself, grab your own shop today.
So what's our major takeaway today? What's the one thing we've learned? What we've learned today is that understanding the financial side of real estate is the key to successful property ownership. Thank you so much for being a part of Real Estate Today. Thank you to our partners, Q Shelter and M.I. Okoro and Associates. Because of you, we're here every week. Join us again next week as we continue unlocking opportunities in property, investment, and community development across Nigeria. My name is Marian. Thank you for watching.